Righty, Coach Rick here, and this is my first time at Hog Hill. I'd heard it was technical, but I didn't expect to be hanging on after 200 metres. We hit the first corner barely 30 seconds in. Fast entry, tighter than it looks, and I'm already starting to move backwards. There's a small rise after it, but there was no time to think. We're screaming downhill straight after it at 62k an hour and straight into a sweeping right-hander. And you know what? It's at this point when the doubts creep in. Should I just call it a day and go home? It just felt like it was going to be a total disaster. We started on the full circuit, 11 corners, a climb to the finish and a few descents that had me clenching everything. Then we switched to the lower loop, tighter, flatter, faster, but no easier if you can't corner today. The U-turn, and yep, full tourist mode. The bunch is gone and I've been gapped hard. 850 watts, 48, 50, 51 clicks an hour. This is early in the race and I'm already on full gas. I just about get back on as we drop down to mid-30s for this left-hander. That one, I can do that one. Short straight before we get to the cut through, and we jump from 20 to 40k an hour and I'm gapped again. That's how this race punishes you. I was just total rubbish today. Seriously, I have no idea what happened to my cornering ability, but it had completely gone, and once I was on the back foot, that was it. Every corner seemed to be awful for the first 15 minutes. "17 minutes in, and finally I'm starting to figure it out. The corners aren't terrifying anymore. I'm seeing the lines, hitting them reasonably clean, and I'm not dangling off the back. I've got Tox just ahead of me. I trust his wheel, and now, for the first time, I'm thinking, maybe I can start moving up. This is the moment I stopped surviving and started racing." Minutes in, and it's the first time we're sent up the finish climb. It's not a wall, but it's a proper drag, and into a headwind it definitely bites. I'm already thinking, if I can position myself well before the climb, I might be able to do some damage later. But right now, I'm still just holding the wheels and trying not to waste it all too early. We're about halfway through the race now, and it's full gas. Lined out, single file, this is when the pressure's on. I'm finally holding a decent line through the corners. Not perfect, but no longer am I a liability. Then, one rider starts coming backwards from the front. He tries to slot in ahead of me. You can hear me say, "Hold your line." This isn't the time to get creative. He fades back and finds a safer gap behind. We keep rolling. I'm not letting anyone in at the moment. Second time up the climb now. We're about 50 minutes into the race. Legs are feeling alright. Not fresh, but there's something there. And cornering's sharper now too. I'm starting to feel like I belong in the race, not just trying to survive it. And I'm already thinking, if I can be in the right spot next time up the climb, maybe I can actually do something on this climb. We're into the business end now. The pace is still high, but the bunch is starting to crack. Small splits are opening, riders are letting wheels go. Luckily, I've had plenty of practice closing gaps today, so I'm jumping across without much trouble. I see a small group drifting off the front, and I'm thinking, is this the move? I put in a big effort to get across, 700 watts out of the saddle trying to close that gap fast. But as I make contact, it fades. The drive's gone, no one's pulling, no one's committing, and the bunch are coming up fast behind. Everyone regroups, apart from the group that's just floating 45 seconds up the road. One match gone, nothing gained, but maybe people are starting to crack. Go time again. There's a group just up the road and I take the chance, full gas to bridge. I make it, just, but the legs, they're starting to fold, there's no snap left. We slow and sure enough, someone launches a counter attack. I need a breather, but the race doesn't care. And there goes Tox. He won here earlier this year, and to be honest, I'm not chasing a mate down. He's strong, let him fly. I'm saving what's left for the sprint. I'm sure he'll cross to the group that's in front. Final lap. We're not catching the lead groups now. It's down to pride, and for me, second in my age group is still up for grabs. But then, disaster. I let a gap open again. I can't believe it. So there's a furious chase, 400 watts trying to get back on. One rider's fading in front of me. I go around and almost overshoot the corner. That's the clip you saw at the start. Back on, just. The match is burnt. Luckily, the pace eases, just enough time for me to reset. Okay, 300 meters to go and I'm in 10th wheel. Time to go. 5 seconds at 700 watts. Hold it, push through, don't fade. And I cross the line 4th in the bunch. 5th in my age group, 12th overall. And after all that fun at the beginning, I'll definitely take it. First time at Hog Hill, every corner dropped me, every straight was a chase, but I stayed in it and kept learning and found my legs when it mattered. It wasn't perfect, but it was progress, and that's what racing's really about, and I'll be back.